Do you recall approximately what time or what time period you did this?
I do not. I know that it was probably in the morning. A morning court hearing.
I meant time of year.
No.
Had you ever met Ms. Rosenbaum prior to that meeting?
No.
Had you ever seen her in the courthouse?
Looks familiar. Dressed appropriately, had an ID badge, something professional.
And you claim that she came into the office?
The DCAS office, yes, at the juvenile court.
And were you the only person in there, do you recall?
What I can recall, yes.
And what specifically did she ask you?
Something in regards to getting some information from the case manager, saying that she possibly was trying to get in contact with the case manager.
Did she indicate for which children?
She had to have, for me to get her information and to give it to Samantha White. There are many children in care, there's many court hearings going on, and there's many case managers there at a time.
Okay. And you mentioned the person, Samantha White. What role did Samantha White have in the supervision of Millie and Layla?
She was their actual foster care case manager.
And did you give any information to Ms. Rosenbaum, or did you get any information from Ms. Rosenbaum?
I got information from her. I got her name and number, and I told her that I would give it to the case manager, and she would be in contact.
Okay. Did you have any other interactions with Ms. Rosenbaum?
No.
You said that you recalled 2 interactions with Millie and Layla. What was the second?
Second interaction was the day possibly after the sister had died. I took her to the hospital.
And when you say her, which child are you referring to you took to the hospital?
The sister that was still alive.
Okay, so Millie Place.
Yes.
And you said you took her to the hospital. What hospital did you take her to?
In my mind, Chella,
And when you say hospital, what are you referring to?
Children's Healthcare Plan.
Okay. Did you observe anything on Millie Place that day that you were interacting?
Prior to actually taking her to the hospital, she wanted to use the restroom, so I took her into the bathroom and I helped her put on her pants.
And when you did that, what did you observe?
Bruises?
They appeared to be significant.
Yes.
What did you do when you saw those bruises?
Contacted my administration right away.
And what response did you get?
I asked if I needed to document, take pictures, or do anything. They said that they had already taken documentation, taken pictures.
After that, you said you brought her to Children's Healthcare Plan, correct?
Yes.
Did you have any conversations with Millie Place while you were transporting her to Children's Healthcare?
Of course.
Was the conversation having anything to do with the incidents that occurred the day before?
No.
Did it have anything to do with any abuse-related topics?
No.
Did you have any further involvement in the care of these 2 children?
No.
Nothing further this time.
No questions. Thank you, ma'am. You can step down. And your excuse.
Thank you.
Second call, next witness.
Second call, Larita Brown.
Larita Brown. Right here, please, ma'am. All good here. So swear you to just
Can you please raise your right hand? You swear from the testimony you're about to give should be the truth and the whole truth, so help you God. Please lower your hand and have a seat. If you could please state and spell your first and last name.
Larita Brown, Larita Brown.
Good afternoon, Ms. Brown. Ms. Brown, in 2015, were you a foster parent?
Yes, I was.
And how long had you been a foster parent?
15 years.
And what county are you a foster parent in?
Henry County.
And for those 15 years, have you always been a foster parent with Henry County?
I started in 2014 in Henry
And as a foster parent, did you have to go through any process and procedures to become a foster parent?
Yes.
And tell me about those procedures that you went through to become a foster parent.
I think it was 6 weeks, 6 weeks training. We had to go to CPR training. They have to do a background check on everybody in your family, drug screen. They have to do a home study. I think the lady would come out about 3 times before they can prove your home, even though I came from another state.
And were you a foster parent in another state?
Yes, I was.
Okay, what state is that?
Memphis, Tennessee.
And after you went through all of the process, is that when you became certified as a foster parent
Yes.
in your county?
Yes.
And did you have children placed in your home as a result of that?
Yes.
Over the course of your start, since you've been in Henry County since 2014, how many kids have you had placed in your home, if you can recall?
About 50 and 60.
And if you could just explain the process in which a child would become placed into your home.
The process?
Mm-hmm.
They would, the caseworker or the, not just not the caseworker, but whoever the CPS worker or whatever, they'll just call and see if we, see if we have room or, would I be willing to take, certain kids. So it didn't matter race, color to me, so any child I take in.
And when you would get a call about taking the child, what would be the next process if you agreed to take that child?
They would bring them to the house or I go pick them up. And you go to the office and they're supposed to give you a letter. Say, once they got sick, I have a letter showing that I have the guardianship over the child.
Were there other things that you had to do once you got that letter of guardianship, once the children are placed with you?
72 hours, we're supposed to take them to the doctor.
Anything else that you were required to do once the child came into your care?
Take care of them.
And when you would take them to the doctor, what method would you use in order to make payments if you had to make payments?
They have Medicaid.
And would you be provided with that information?
Sometimes you don't get it right off, especially if it's on weekends when you won't get it right off. But they will, on that sheet that they give you, the Medicaid number is on there and their birthday.
In 2015, did you have occasion to have 2 children by the name of Billy Place and Layla Daniel
Yes.
placed in your home?
Yes,
Do you recall when in 2015 that occurred?
April of 17, 2015.
And can you explain to us the circumstances in which they got placed in your home? You talked about maybe someone dropped them off, picking them up. What happened that you knew that you would be getting Billy Place and Layla Daniel?
When I got there, I don't know what her position is. They were just telling me the grandmother couldn't keep the kids where she was living, and so they had to be put in foster care.
And did they give you any more information about the children, the background or history at that time?
No, they didn't.
And did you go somewhere to pick up the girls or were they dropped off to you?
I went to Henry County Defense.
And at the time, you said that was on April 17th of 2015. Were you assigned a caseworker at that time?
No.
At some point, did you have a caseworker assigned?
Yes, and I think that one quit, and then there was another one, Miss White.
This way, okay. And when you have a caseworker assigned to your case, kind of explain what they would do, the caseworker that's assigned to the case.
Well, they supposed to give me more, like information about the child. And they would make sure and within a 72 hours, take them to the doctor and everything. But they supposed to give me information on each child. So I would know, know something about the child and stuff.
Did you get that information on Billy Place or Layla Daniel?
Probably like, it was a Friday, probably got it there Wednesday or Thursday.
And when you say information, what type of information did you receive?
That's the letter, the placement letter.
At any time did you meet Samantha White?
I met her, I got the kids in April. I only met her in May.
And where did you meet Ms. White?
She came to my house.
And when a caseworker comes to your house, what is the purpose of that, what is the process that occurs when the caseworker comes out to you?
Any child 5 and under, we supposed to undress them so they can see, see their body or whatever, and they ask the kids questions and, see how they like to get there and everything.
And I'm gonna back up. On April the 17th, when you got Millie placed in Layla Daniel, did you examine them at all?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and why did you examine them?
I do that with all my kids to make sure they don't have any bumps and bruises on them when they come in.
And did you find any bumps or bruises on Millie or Layla on April the 17th?
No, ma'am, not at all.
And you said about a month later in May, that's when Ms. White came.
Yes, when I started asking about the birth certificate.
And when Ms. White came out to your home, what happened?
She just was asking us questions and talking to me and my family. She asked to see Millie and Layla. Layla stayed in my daughter's arms, so she didn't ask to, remove her clothes or nothing. She just, Layla wouldn't go with her, and Millie was staying with my other daughter. So she really just asked questions and then stayed on. She left.
Did she ever do an exam of Millie?
No,
What about Layla?
no.
And you indicated that you have 72 hours to take the girls to the doctor.
Hmm?
And did you do that?
Yes, I took them to, I had makeup, well, I found out who their doctor was, but Millie told me the doctor's name. And I forgot who I had to ask somebody, I think I found out asked one of the caseworkers, somebody else that's there, what doctor, can you look and see what doctor they went to, and showed up it was that Dr. Potts. So I had to make an appointment with Dr. Potts before I could transfer them to East Landing Pediatric, Dr. Lear.
And did you take them to Dr. Potts?
Yes, I did.
And when you went to Dr. Potts, did they have a checkup?
Yes, he checked them. I'm not mistaken, I think Millie had a cold. She had a cold and everything, so I just took both of them to be seen so I can make sure they shots and everything was updated.
And when you went to that visit, how did you pay for that doctor's visit?
Medicaid paid for it.
And did you provide a card or a number, or what did you provide in regards to Medicaid, if anything?
Well, the number was on that placement letter. I had to show them a placement letter before I can, to show I had guardianship over to even bring the children.
And then did you take them anywhere else after they arrived in your home?
When it was time to go again, I think it was like probably May or so. I had to take them to Dr. Lear because I think later was behind on shots or something. So I had to take them, took them to Dr. Lear. I think Millie was on loan to the dentist because most dentists don't see children until they're 3 years old. So they did go to the dentist.
And how old was Layla when she came to your home?
1,
And Millie was how old?
3, almost 4.
Besides taking them to Dr. Potts and Dr. Lear, did you take them anywhere else?
How about Dr. Wise?
Dr. Wise.
I don't think that's it.
Do you recall April 30th of 2015?
That's when they went to Dr. Potts.
And I'm going to show you.
It's the 3rd of the 20th. And I did take it for a week appointment.
And where is that with the appointment?
Henry County Health Department.
Do you recall what day that was?
That should have been like April the 29th, the 30th.
I'm showing you this in Mark States Exhibit 111 and 112. Do you recognize States 111 and 112?
Yes.
And what is that?
That's a week appointment. They, before they give you the week voucher, the nurse to check the kids over and everything. So it's like they wait, they check the iron and, they weight, height, and see what kind of, like if she was lactose intolerant or something, she found out what kind of milk she was on, but she was drinking regular milk.
And is that form 111 and 112, do you recognize those forms?
Yes.
And how are you able to recognize them?
I took her there and I filled it out.
And have you done that in the process with other foster children?
Yes.
And the information that is provided in that form, who is that provided by?
the Henry County Week.
Do you fill it out yourself or are they
Yes.
filling it out for you?
No, I filled it
Okay. And did you fill out, who did you fill out those forms for?
out. See,
States number 111, who is that?
Millie, this is Layla, this is for Layla, and this is for Millie.
And states number 112
No,
is
for Millie.
For Millie. I'd ask the states 111 and 112 be admitted into evidence.
Admitted states 111 and 112.
And if you can look behind you, Ms. Brown. On the top of the form, what type of information are they asking you about?
What kind of medicine they was taking?
And then I'm going to direct your attention to number 5. What is that section asking about?
How often your child eats each food?
And do you check off the information that what she eats?
Yes.
Okay, and this was in regards to Layla States 111. And then section number 6. What are they asking you about there?
What kind of milk she drank, water, and fruit juice?
Did you ever see you checked off, what did you check off? Fruit juice, water, and milk?
Yes.
When you say fruit juice, what type of juice would you give them?
She can drink fruit punch, orange juice, apple juice, grape juice. She just loves juice.
When you would, in particular, when you would give her orange juice, did you ever notice did she have any reaction to that?
No.
Did you ever see her break out in hives or a rash at all?
No.
And I'm going to move down to section number 14. What are they asking me about?
Does your child eat meals provided by a child care center or high school?
And what was your answer to that?
No,
And why did you answer no to that question?
because my daughter kept her.
Were the girls ever in daycare when they were with you?
The only one I tried to get in a preschool was Millie. She stayed for 2 days.
And why did she just stay for 2 days?
I wasn't doing enough work to get the caps. So my daughters kept her while I, doing Uber.
What daycare did she stay for 2 days?
I guess it's North Henry Baptist. It's about Cotton Indian Elementary. So it's a church, but it's a school.
When you went there, did you have to do anything for her to be able to attend?
Yes, I had to fill out paperwork.
And did you fill out that paperwork?
Yes, I did.
Did you have to provide anything to North Henry Baptist?
I supposed to be turning the birth certificate and social.
And were you able to provide those things to them?
No, because I was waiting on defense to give it to me.
And you said something about no caps. If you can explain to us what that means.
Well, now they go ahead and give us caps, even if you're not working or not. But back then, you had to be working to receive caps for the kids to be in daycare or preschool.
Did you, during the time that Layla was staying with you, you talked about having to take them to Dr. Potts and to Dr. Laird. Were there any other doctors or appointments that you took them to during the time that they were with you?
The only time I took Layla I had to take her to the Quick Care on Hudson Bridge because her and my third oldest daughter had strep throat.
Do you recall when that was?
I think it was in May.
Besides the strep throat, did you ever have any issues with Layla as far as breathing? Did you ever notice or observe her like gasping for air during the time she was with you?
No, ma'am.
Did you ever notice her like holding her breath for long periods of time when she was with you?
Only when she cried. You know how the baby cries and hold it for a minute. So, yeah.
How were the girls when they stayed with you? Let's talk about Millie.
Okay.
How was her behavior? Was she playful? Just tell me how she acted when she was with you.
when she first came, she was just being scared or whatever, and she cried for a minute until my oldest daughter comfort her, and she was fine. It's like after 10 minutes, you wouldn't even think, you would think she'd been there forever because she, bonded with the other kids and everything. So they was happy, always playful and very smart.
How was Millie's appetite?
Hers was she was a little picky eater. Certain things she liked to eat, and we'll make sure, we figure out what she liked, and then we'll make sure she eat.
And let's talk about Layla. How was she? What was her demeanor like?
She was a sweetheart. She when we first got her, she blended in. She just, I'm at home. That's how she felt. And she's always cleaning to you and had you on your toes, running after her, whatever. She laughing and giggling. And if I'm ready to leave out the house or whatever, and she don't ready to go, she gonna drop whatever she doing and try to run out the house behind me. So she loved to eat.
So how was her appetite?
She loved to eat. You could be sitting there eating, she don't eat, but if she sees something she likes, she gonna try to grab it and get it.
Did you ever have any problems with her eating at all?
No. It depends on what kind of food it is. If she don't like, she won't eat it, but I ain't had no problem.
When you talk about the girls being playful, did they ever play with one another?
Yes.
And during that time when they were playing, did they ever cause any injuries to one another?
No.
Did you ever observe them fighting or anything in your home when they were together? Yeah.
Not those two. No.
Did you ever have an issue with Layla scratching or biting anyone during the time she was in your home that you recall?
It was just another little child about her age. They was playing, both of them were playing, so it wasn't nothing serious enough.
And during the time that the girl was with you, were they in counseling at all, or did the counselor come to your home to see them?
No.
During the time that the girls were with you, did they ever get injured? Did they ever have any bumps or bruises or anything like that?
Layla, when I tell you she'll try to run out of you, she probably fell twice and scratched her little knee, but nothing serious, just a little scratch. Millie was at the park, and she was walking on this log or whatever, and she fell and scraped her arm.
And what did you do when Millie fell and scraped her arm?
I took a picture of it, and I tried to call tell Miss White about it, but she didn't answer. So Miss Warner came to my house that night to bring another child in, and I showed her. I said, I've been trying to contact Miss White to let her know that Millie hurt her arm at the park. So Miss Warner asked her that night, asked Millie what happened, and Millie told her.
And I'm going to show you what's been marked as states number 113 shown to the council. Do you recognize states 113?
Yes, ma'am.
And what is it?
That's what she had scraped her arm, and then we applied Neosporin on it.
I'd ask the states exhibit 113 to be admitted to evidence.
Admitted. Recall. And if you could just use this and show me where that injury is you were just talking about. Right here.
Did that require her to have to go to the hospital or anything like that?
No.
Did she complain or anything like that after it happened?
No, she didn't even cry. And Miss Warner just took pictures of it.
And you said you reached out to Ms. White
Yes.
about that incident. Were you able to reach Ms. White?
No.
And during the time that Millie and Layla were with you, about how many times did you speak with Ms. White?
I spoke to her that one time when she came to the house, and most of the time it was text. Because I was trying to get, like I said, a birth certificate and stuff for them, and I was trying to ask more questions about the kids.
Were you able to ever get those answers that you to the questions that you had about the kids?
No, I got it from a 3-year-old.
And You said you would text Ms. White, would she respond back when you would text her?
Sometimes she'll respond back and say, well, I have to get it, I gotta get it from the Nana. The Nana haven't gave it to me. They didn't have she didn't have Layla birth certificate and social. She only had Millie's, but she gotta figure out where it was. So it's like,
How would you describe your ability to communicate with Ms. White?
I couldn't.
When Layla was with you, was she potty trained at all?
I was potty training her.
At the time, did she wear panties, diapers, or clothes when she was with you?
Pull-ups.
Would that require you to have to change her at all?
Yes. If she, she accidentally used it.
I'm going to show you what's been marked, I already admitted, State's Exhibit number 45. Particularly this area here. Did you see that when Layla was living in your home at all?
No.
When Layla was staying with you, did she, they didn't go to daycare?
No.
Did they ever have family members or visit with anyone during the time that they were with you?
The only visit they had, well, the Nana was visiting with Millie. And then they finally had a visit for Millie's grandmother, Miss Elaine, and her father, Jacob, and I think it was, I don't know if it was Kat. One of them, they had a visit with them.
We're going to talk about Miss Peggy now. When would those visits be and how often did they occur?
Sometimes it was like once a week.
Would they be in your home or somewhere else?
No, I have to meet her.
And where would you normally meet her?
Sometime at Sunny or Sunny or on time, no. Okay.
When you said you would meet her at the sign, how long would Billy stay with Miss Peggy?
Oh, about 2 hours.
Would Layla ever go with Miss Peggy?
No.
Do you know why Layla didn't go with Miss Peggy?
She said she couldn't handle both of them, or she couldn't deal with a baby.
And you indicated that Elaine and Jacob would visit with the girls. How often would they have visits with the girls? Let me back up. When Peggy would visit with Millie, when Millie came back, would you have issues with Millie?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
She told me that she couldn't watch no black people on TV. She told me she couldn't, I don't have to do what you say do, and well, she'll just, just act out. So I called Miss Elaine and her auntie on the phone, and they'll get on the phone with her and calm her down, and then she'll come back and apologize, say, I'm sorry, Ms. Brown.
Did you ever bring that issue to Miss Banks' attention, Miss Peggy Banks?
No, I told the caseworker.
And did that behavior continue at all after you told the caseworker?
It happened a couple more times until she had talked to her grandmother and her aunt.
And so then moving forward, you said she had some visits with Jacob Place and Elaine Place. About how many times did she visit with them or how often?
She had that one visit with Miss Elaine and her dad. And one of her other aunts wanted to, try to, be with her, visit them, because they visit with both of them, not just one. And they wanted to, the other aunt wanted to visit with them, and when I finally talked to Miss White on the phone, and I told her, I said, well, I can't remember which, it was Miss Elaine's daughter, I don't know if it was Kat or the other child, I can't remember their name right now. But when I mentioned that she wanted to do a visit with her, and she told me, there's nobody else going to have no visit with them, and I'm going to stop Miss Elaine and everybody else will visit. The only person they can visit with is Miss Katie.
And with that one visit that they did have with Mr. Place and Miss Elaine Place, where did that visit take place?
They let them go with them. So I met them at Ingles. And met them at Ingles, and they took both of the girls with them.
Well, how long did the girls stay with them?
An hour.
when the girls came back to you from being with the places, did you examine them?
Yes.
Did you observe any injuries or bumps or bruises on them?
No.
And what about Millie, when she would come back from Miss Banks' house, Miss Peggy Banks' house, would you examine her?
Yes. And I ask questions.
Did you ever observe any injuries, bruises, bumps, or scratches on Millie?
No.
Did she, I know you said an auntie was trying to visit with the girls. Did that auntie ever get to have visitation?
No, because Ms. White said she was stopping everybody except the Nana from visiting.
Did you ever meet or have conversations with Jacob Place?
Yes.
And let me ask you, when you get the girls, do you know what a reunification plan is?
Yes.
As a foster parent?
Yes.
And what is that?
That means that, they try to get the parents to go through they step, the necessary step to get their children back in the home. Or for other family members that the kids can go to, they'll do a background check and they'll check their home and everything, see if the place is feel suitable for the children.
To your knowledge, was there a reunification plan in place for Billy and Layla?
Not that I know of.
Were any of the family members trying to go through the process that you talked about, to your knowledge, in order to get the girls?
Yes.
Who was that?
I know Elaine and Jacob was.
And how do you know that?
Because she was going, I know Jacob, he was, because we can talk to like the parents or whatever and try to encourage them, to do right or whatever. And I know he had got a place, he had a room and everything. He had sent me pictures of it. And I know Miss Elaine was trying to go through the parenting class. He even tried to go through the parenting class. But it just really stopped it all.
What about their mother, Tessa? Did you ever have any contact or communication with Tessa during the time that the girls were with you?
They finally said that the girls can talk to Tessa, and Miss White had said that they can talk to her on the phone. So I was out of town, and I think it was like in May, because my daughter graduated in May. So we went to Arkansas, and I talked to, Tessa called me, and that was the first time she ever heard Layla talk on the phone. So I let her talk to them on the phone and everything.
And outside of that one phone call, were there ever any other visits or conversations between Tessa and the girls?
No.
Did you ever meet Tessa?
I didn't meet Tessa until, I think it was, I only talked on the phone, so it was in Layla's week.
At some point in time, did the Rosenbaum come into play?
Yes.
Tell me how that occurred.
When I first met, I don't know what month it was. I'm guessing it was May, sometime in May after. I don't know what time in May. I can't think right now, but I had to meet her because Miss White said that she mentioned Jennifer and Joseph Rosenbaum is, could probably be a placement for the girls and everything.
Did you know Jennifer or Joseph Rosenbaum prior to that?
No.
After getting that information from Ms. White, what happened?
She set up the visit. She said it was a day visit. So I had to meet her at a Publix. I met her at Publix.
When you say her, who are you talking about?
Jennifer. I met Jennifer at the Publix with the girls. Layla didn't really want to go, so we had to kind of calm her down to go.
Did you have any conversation with Jennifer Rosenbaum at that time?
Yes, she said that, she wanted to get back. She said, first of all, she said her and Tessa was in foster care together. She said they didn't get along at first, but they became friends. And she found out, I guess she had found out that kids was in care and she wanted to get back. So then she was like, well, I don't think I'm gonna be a good parent, and I had never did this before, and she told me her and her husband they couldn't have kids.
Did she tell you anything else at that time?
She was, I know she had said, because I was telling how good, she was saying how good Ariel was with, with the girls or whatever. She said, she was like, maybe she can come babysit, and I told her, I said, well, just keep my phone number whenever you need me, or is in anything wrong, you just call me.
How long was that first visit with the Rosenbaum? Let me ask you, was Joseph Rosenbaum there?
No, it was just her.
How long was that first visit?
I think it was, I don't know, it was an hour or 2 hours.
And when the girls came back to your home, what did you do?
Well, my daughter, she she'll ask me a question, how was everything? She'll get ready to get them a bath, so she'll check the body and make sure there were no bruises or nothing on or scratches.
When you met with Ms. Rosenbaum, did you give her any background history about the girls and their biological parents?
No, not at all.
Did you have any information about the girls?
That's why I said mostly, most of it I heard from Millie.
And to your knowledge, why were the girls in care?
To my knowledge, it was like the mom, I guess, was incarcerated with some drugs. The daddy was, I know, when Anthony was locked up and everything, and then Jacob was on drugs. So mostly they would tell me that, the parents and stuff was on drugs.
Did you ever get any information about any type of physical abuse by the biological parents?
No.
At this point, who is having visitations with the girls? You said sometime in May.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is having visitations with the girls?
Only Nana was having a visit with Millie.
Did anything happen during that first visitation when they were with the Rosenbaums, to your knowledge?
Jennifer called because Layla was crying. She wouldn't stop crying. And so I had, she FaceTimed me and I saw niggas in the bathtub. And I was just telling her everything will be all right, you'll be back home. And I told Jennifer to play Surfer Girl because she loved listening to Surfer Girl. I said, just play that song, and, and she'll calm down. But she calmed down.
Did you ever meet Joseph Rosenbaum at all?
Yes, when they had another visit, I met him at Subway. I met him with the girls.
And did you talk with him at that time?
We didn't say that much, and I was just, speaking to him and stuff, but we didn't say a lot.
At some point, how long were Layla and Millie in your house?
From April 17th through June 11th.
And after they left your house, do you know where they went?
Yes.
Where did they go?
At first I had to meet at the defense office, and the caseworker didn't supposed to give the other foster parent. The caseworker didn't supposed to get the other foster parent the information, like where she lived and everything, and she did that. So I was in there talking to the supervisor and the director, trying to figure out, why this was going on. And so she said, asked me what I was doing, and I'm like, well, Jennifer is outside with the kids so she can get their clothes. And she was like, why is she outside? I said, because she's supposed to be meeting the the other foster parent. She said that shouldn't happen. So she asked me would I be able to meet the other foster parent, Miss Lambert, at the Sonic with the kids.
Okay, and did you meet Miss Lambert at the Sonic?
Yes, I did.
When you met Miss Lambert, did y'all talk at all, give her information about the kids, or have any conversation with her at all?
No, we didn't have a lot of conversation about about what happened or nothing. All I know that I had to take the kids out of the car, and Layla was holding on me, pulling on me, mama, and so I told her, let me just put her in the car so she can calm down. So I put them in the car and just told them everything will be okay.
After that, did you ever have any more visits or contact with Millie and Layla?
Well, I had a visit, I was calling, Miss Lambert was letting me talk to him on the phone. And when I was talking to him on the phone, asking them how they doing, whatever, I said it for like about a couple days. Then all of a sudden, Miss Lambert said that the caseworker said that you're not the biological mom and you don't have the right to call and talk to the kids anymore.
And so did your conversations and communications with the girls stop?
Yes.
Do you recall when that was?
Probably about June 13th.
After that time, did you have any more communications with any of the relatives of Millie and Layla?
Miss Elaine.
And how often would you talk to Miss Elaine?
I would talk to her more because I would babysit her grandson.
When did you become aware that Layla had died?
I was already feeling that something was wrong, so that's why I was trying to fight to get the girls back in my home, because I was told that they could be put back in there. And I think it was the day before, or the day it happened or something, I got a text from their mom, Tessa, saying this is Tessa 911. This is Millie Layla's mom. So I'm like, when I got up, I tried to call back, and I didn't get no answer then. Finally, one of the aunts answered the phone, and she said she'll get back with me. So later on that evening, that aunt, I think it was Kat, she called me back and said, well, I have bad news. And she said, Layla's gone.
During the time that after June the 13th, did you ever talk to or have visits with the girls when they were staying in the Rosenbaum?
No.
After you talked to Kat Daniel and found out about Layla's death, what did you do?
It just hurt me. No.
Did you see the family after Layla's death?
Not that day.
When did you see them?
At the wait.
And who did you speak to when you were there?
I talked to Tessa, Anthony, who else? It was just most of the family. I don't know.
Did you ever speak to Millie after Layla's death?
Millie talked to me. She spoke to me. She didn't tell me anything, but she spoke to me. She mostly talked to my, she's 10 now, my daughter.
Was there ever a time when you spoke to Millie about what happened while she was in the Rosenbaum?
That was it May the 24th of 2016? I think I saw her April 1st. Not April 1st, but April 16th, I think it was first. Whatever that Tuesday was. Her mom said she wanted to see me and see me and my girls, and we went over there. She didn't say nothing then, she played and, everything.
And you said that was in April of 2016?
2016. And then May the 24th is when I told, she was wanted to, her mom texted me again and say, Millie wanted to see you all again. So when I came over there, her and my daughters and stuff, they give water balloons, they would have water balloons, whatever. And so she wanted to, I said, I would never let nothing happen to you all. And I said, I'm sorry that, you all had to leave and everything. So when I told her, I said, I wouldn't let it happen to you, she laughed, well, Miss Brown, they need me in my belly. She said, we didn't do anything, and they put us in the bed a long period of time and whipped us with belts.
When she said they, who was she talking about?
She was talking about Jennifer and Joseph Rosenbaum.
And you said you went to their house. Who were they staying with at that time?
They had somebody that, I don't know who they were staying with, but they was, the transporter would bring them to see Anthony and Tess.
And when Millie told you about being kneed in the stomach and being beat with belts, who else was there with you?
It was Anthony, it was Tessa, and her, and one of my daughters.
Did you ask her any questions after that?
No, she was just talking. She was telling me that I was through already. I started talking about her clothes and stuff her mama bought in her bedroom. I got on that stuff.
Nothing further this time.
Okay. Can we bring the lights back on?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Corinne Moore, and I have questions for you. If you don't understand, if I'm not talking loud enough, you just let me know.
Okay.
Okay? You talked about the girls not being with their mother, correct? They did not visit with their mother when they were with you.
No.
And when you went and visited them after the death of Layla, you went because Millie wanted you to come.
Not at the wake. This was like a year later. No, it was a year later.
A year later?
Yes.
So that's, and Tessa called you, right?
She messaged me.
She messaged you and said she'd like you to come because Millie wants you to come.
Yes.
And that happened on 2 occasions.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it did.
And on those 2 occasions, you heard Millie say something to you, right?
Yes.
And did you write that down anywhere?
No, I have nothing to write down.
Did you report it to DFACS?
No, because I wasn't with defense anymore.
Now, isn't it true, Ms. Brown, that in fact, Millie accused you of keeping her in bed for a long time?
Defects accused me of keeping her in there.
Okay. And DFACS told you that Millie had said that, right?
Yes, they did.
Okay. And so, Millie had apparently said you had put her in bed for long periods of time. That wasn't true, was it?
No, it wasn't.
Okay. It was a lie, in fact.
Yes.
Um,
But Millie didn't say that. It came from defects.
you don't know whether she said it or not.
Right, they just put it in there and came to me with it.
The DFACS came to you and said, Millie said this,
No, she didn't say Millie. She said the girls.
the girls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, only one girl was talking at the time, right?
They ain't how they had. They said girls.
But there was only one girl talking at the time, right?
Well, I don't know. I hadn't talked to Layla in a long time, so I didn't know if she was talking or not.
When you had them, Layla was not talking, right?
Well, she was saying some words, so it's not like she was mute.
But she wasn't holding conversations with you.
Sometimes she was.
She was, okay. How old was she when she was holding these conversations?
She was a year old.
A year old.
Mm-hmm.
What did y'all talk about?
She can talk about, I mean, it's mostly like, you know, she can be talking about what's on TV, or,
Okay.
you know, or she'll try to tell me about one of the kids or something like that, or what she want to eat. Because we were teaching her sign language and everything, teaching her to tell her what she wants and stuff too. So she was learning.
She was learning with you.
Yes.
But it's fair to say that 1-year-old, they're not having conversations, they're
Not at all.
just asking words.
Yeah, not a whole conversation, but she was talking.
Now, you had the children dropped off at your house by DFACS with just the clothes they had on, right?
I picked them up from defense.
Yes, you got them from DFACS.
Yes.
They didn't give you any documentation.
Not yet. They did have some, I think the dad has sent some little crates with some little clothes in, so they did have some things in a little crate.
Okay. Now, you had them from April 27th through June 11th.
April 17th, well, April 17th.
April 17th through June 11th.
Yes.
So you had them about a month, 2 months,
Yeah.
right? Is that correct?
Yes, that should be correct.
And how many children were in your home at this point in time?
Being children, they've been, talk about younger children, or they like
I'm talking
the,
about all the children in the house. How many children were in the house?
So-
People that were beneath the age of 18.
beneath the age of 18. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4,
And how many foster kids were there?
2.
And there were 2 foster kids.
Yes, there was 2 foster kids when they came in, and then the next month they called me with another foster child.
So you had 4 of your own plus 2, right?
Well, let me say the 4, but you said under 18, so it would have been just my 2 youngest one,
Okay.
and my 2 youngest one, Millie and Layla. And then they called me that May with another 11-year-old.
So at one time, you had at least 4 foster kids at one time?
3.
3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you never had more than 3 at a time?
When the caseworker brought them out there for a respite or something, you know, I did.
Oh, so you had children come in for respite?
Yes,
So
for like a night or 2 nights or whatever.
what's the most number of children you had when you met Millie and Layla were at your house?
With my 2, and then them that stayed with me for a minute, it was just 5 of them. But the one that the caseworker or the supervisor brought for that night, they'll be gone next day.
And how many of those are
It depends, because, they're not there every night. So I probably probably had about 6 kids in a home or whatever.
there? Okay. That would be the most you have is 6.
Mm-hmm.
Now, isn't it true, Ms. Brown, that during those 3 weeks, you learned 3, 4 weeks that you had the children, more like a week and a half you had the children, you learned more about them through them, right?
Through Millie.
Yes. And during those 3 weeks, you noticed that Layla would hold her breath when she cries.
She doesn't do it all the time. It's just when she really upset. I think she did it probably about twice. She just, because I have a grandbaby do the same thing right now. Just cry a lot and hold for me and that's it.
Did she hold her breath while she cried?
She didn't do it all the time. So twice.
She did it, though.
She did it twice.
Thank you. And she would scratch and bite, you said, when she did not know people, right?
No, it's not like that. It's like, only time she did, she scratched or bite somebody when she with another child her age or whatever. They just, sometimes, you know how little kids don't get along and they just tussle with each other. That's it.
They're just tussling.
Yes.
Okay. And Millie would also tussle with the kids, right?
No.
No, Millie would not tussle.
No.
So just Layla.
No, it ain't just like it's just 2 babies playing. That's it.
Now, do you remember talking to Ann Tanner, my investigator?
I don't know who called me. I just people call me and so I just speak with the people that I had already talked to. So I don't know her from
You
nobody.
don't remember talking to her?
I don't remember.
Now, Miss Banks did not take Layla, right?
No.
But she took Millie.
Yes.
And when Millie came back to her house, she didn't want to watch TV with black people in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't want to mind you, did she?
No.
And she told you that Miss Banks told her she didn't have to mind you,
Right.
right? Now, what about Miss Banks? Did she buy things for Millie?
Yes.
Did she buy things for Layla?
No.
What kind of things did she buy for Millie?
Probably like a little doll and some other little toys. I can't remember what all was.
Now, the entire time the girls were with you, for the entire time they were with you, when Mr. and Mrs. Rosenbaum took the kids, they came back without any bruises or broken bones, correct?
No, we didn't see any.
Huh?
No, we didn't see any.
You didn't see it?
No.
No bruises or broken bones?
No.
Okay. Now, no cuts, no abrasions,
Nothing at all.
nothing at all. Now, isn't it true that you and Jennifer would FaceTime after she had the kids?
No, I didn't FaceTime her.
You didn't FaceTime with her?
No, only FaceTime her when she had the kids at the house. When I was doing the visit, when she was doing the visit.
But she had the kids and you weren't there, so she FaceTimed you.
Only that one time when she had to visit with the kids.
Now, when you went to DFACS the first time, you talked to DFACS, you spoke to Miss Hicks King. Do you remember telling her that Miss Banks did not want Layla, just Millie?
I don't remember the game.
You don't remember Miss King?
No.
Okay.
And you said when I
Well,
went
do
to
you
DFAC.
remember, I'm sorry?
You said when I went to DFAC, but I don't know Miss King.
Okay. When, do you remember telling a DFACS worker that Peggy Banks did not like Layla?
No, I didn't say that.
You didn't say that?
No. I said she didn't want to keep her because she said she couldn't take care of both of them.
Mhm. But she called Layla a drug baby, didn't she?
When we was at the courthouse, when she first saw them, she said she was on, her mom was on drugs with her, so she, probably had drugs in the system and all that, so.
So the answer is yes.
Yes.
You also, on one occasion, sang to Millie, to Layla on the phone, didn't you? You
Yes.
sang with her.
Yes, well, we didn't sing, so I think we played that Surfer Girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't sing?
How was my daughter singing?
Okay. And so, this was when Jennifer called you because Layla was crying a lot.
Yes.
And that happened to you as well. She would cry a lot.
Cry with me?
Never cried with you.
She babies cry. I'm not, she don't cry no lot. You know, she cried because she wanted to get something or she couldn't go with me or something like that, but she ain't cry with her. She wasn't a crybaby.
But when she cried, Miss Jennifer called you and you put the music on for her, and that calmed her down.
I think my daughter had played to me before. I just can't remember. It's been a minute.
Isn't it true that she did, in fact, at your house the first day, cry uncontrollably?
Who?
Layla.
No, it wasn't Layla crying.
Okay. And Millie, you say, was crying.
Millie was crying.
And she said she wasn't used to living with black people.
Yes. And my daughter comforted her, and like I said, within 10 minutes, she was, it was like she didn't cry at all, so.
Mhm. Because you all were very loving and kind.
That's right.
Now, let me show you. Now, we talked about Millie accusing you of putting her in bed for long periods of time, and we established that that was not true, correct?
That's not true. They've been with the state too. They I don't know what the word is, but they threw that out.
Okay. But you also have been accused of whipping a child at Six Flags, haven't you?
Objection on the relevance,
It is relevant to those two credibility laws.
as to this case, how is it relevant to another child?
Sustained objection.
Because, well, there was a false accusation, so there was a false accusation that was made.
Sustained, the objection is sustained.
Let me show you what's been marked as Exhibit 73 and 76, and ask you if you recognize these people. Yes. And the ones I already stood up. They weren't technically. Take a look, if you would, at pictures, those pictures, and see if you can identify them correctly.
I don't know about this picture on the right, but this is Layla and my daughter.
Right on your daughter, the other one you don't recognize. Do you recognize the people in it?
I recognize the people,
Who
but
is it? Who is it?
that's Billy and Layla. But I ain't had no curtains and stuff like that, so that's not my house.
not your house,
No.
but it's really lit.
Yeah, this is my daughter and Layla.
Oh,
I don't have curtains.
this time around, I attended number 73 was corrected and asked to publish.
Any objection?
No, he said no.
Admitted.
Is that your daughter on the right?
Yes,
Is that Layla on the left?
yes.
Do you know about when that picture was taken?
No, I couldn't tell you. We take so many pictures.
Thank you. Let me show you what's been marked as Defendant's Exhibit 77 and Defendant's Exhibit 75. Ask you to identify those pictures if you can.
This is Layla in this picture. And this is Layla. Who that is? And Layla like putting on bandages, so it wasn't nothing wrong with her knee. She just wanted bandage put
She
on.
just liked to put on bandages.
Yes.
At this time, I would tender the evidence, page 7, Exhibit 75 and 77.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Admitted to be lodged in this set.
This is a picture of Layla as you remember her.
Yes.
It was taken near your house,
That was taken in my yard.
in your yard. Let me show you this picture. Who is that a picture of?
That's Layla.
Okay. And who's beside her, do you know?
Just another child. I was in the room cleaning up, so both of them fell asleep right there in bed.
Thank you. But you say she liked to put on bandages.
Yes. And you might would
Anywhere she...
you would saw on her forehead, you saw on her arm, but you take it off, there's no cut, no bruise or nothing. So one day,
Put them around her as well.
yes. We even bought the one with the cartoon on it, because she liked putting them on.
Yes. And I'm going to show you do you recall, let me show you first, defendants 78, 79, show you pictures 78 and 79. Tell me what those are pictures of, if you can.
This is a picture, I guess my daughter, my friend's daughter took, and she was in there, I don't know what she was doing, they took the picture. And that's what she had scratched her knee at when she was running outside. This one right here, she was sitting in the high chair, and that's not a scratch on her arm, that's food, but she had just got to eat or whatever, but she was in the high chair.
This time, Your Honor, I would tender into evidence 78 through 71.
Any objection?
No objection.
Admitted.
No objection.
Been published.
Was this picture taken in your house?
Yeah, she was in the house.
Okay. And how old was Layla at that time?
She was 1. And the picture wasn't taken February the 8th. It was just,
Just posted February.
Yes.
Right?
and my friend's daughter, she took a lot of picture of her too, so.
Now, what, is she sitting on the potty here or
It's a high chair.
just a high chair?
Yes.
And,
She had just got to eating and stuff, so they took the little tray out because it needed to be clean because she had food everywhere.
she's holding the belt to the chair, is that right?
I don't know what that is. I really don't know what it is.
But she's naked.
Yes, she is.
She's naked. Do you recall the date of June 3rd? Do you remember June 3rd of 2015?
No.
Was that the date when Rosenbaum came to visit for the first time?
I don't remember what date they visit, but they didn't come to my house to visit. I met her
You met her, where did you meet her?
at a Publix on East Elana Road.
And let me show you what I marked as Exhibit 71. Can you identify that picture?
No, it's not my picture.
I'm not saying it's your picture, I'm saying, can you identify it? Is that Millie in the back or Layla in the back?
That's Millie in the back.
Okay. And who's in the front?
I don't know. I don't know who picture this is. I've never seen the picture
You've
before.
never seen this person before?
No.
It's in the picture?
No.
Okay. At this time, Your Honor, I'd like to tender the defendant's Exhibit 71 in is a picture of Millie in the car.
No objection.
I'd ask to publish it. Okay. Now, Millie, can you show us where Millie is in that picture? Can you point to the other person? I know, I'm asking you, can you point to them though? You don't know that person. You've never seen that person.
I don't know the person.
Have you seen that person at any time? Okay. Do you remember, the time that Tessa put Millie on the phone to talk to you? Do you remember there was an occasion when Tessa put her on the phone?
No.
You don't recall such a time?
No.
Okay. Any other questions?
Okay. Can you be ready?
This is the question.
All right.
You said, I think one of those pictures. In defense number 79, you said, Layla had just finished eating.
Yes.
How, when she would eat, what kind of eater was she?
She can eat.
And you talked about the tray. How would the tray look after she's eating?
You know, some, you know how if you have some pudding or something, they probably have smeared some pudding or something on there or whatever. But she been gonna eat all the food off the tray.
Would you have to clean that tray after she's eating?
Yeah, you have to clean off the, you know, she can gonna waste some milk or some juice or, like I said, the pudding or something, you gotta clean the tray up. But the plate, her food be gone.
Her food would be gone?
Yes.
And the tray, how would you describe the tray as being after she finishes eating?
And sometimes she want more, like
Not a plate, the tray.
the tray. But you know, like I said, it's not, you know how a baby is. They probably, if you got some pudding or something, they probably put some on the pan in there or something like that. She didn't do that often.
And you said something about spilling juice.
Yeah, she probably knock, you know how you probably knock your juice over or whatever, in the cup.
After she would eat, would you have to clean off her tray?
Yeah, clean up. Not the plate, it's
Not
just
the
the
plate,
tray.
the
Yes, the
Yes,
tray.
the tray. And you indicated that she would put, I think, defense number 77. And you said that she would like to put bandages.
But I'm thinking that bandage probably was the one where she scratched her knee, but she do like getting the bandage, because my daughter had specifically bought some, since she like to put them on, she bought some with the little carrots on it. Sometimes she'll get it, and she'll ask her to put one on, and it don't be nothing there. But I think this particular time, that's the one where she scratched her knee.
But she liked to put on bandages.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, Ms. Knoll asked you about Millie stating that you had made her go to bed or put her in the bed for a long time.
This is what defense told me when I went in July. It was like July, and they said that when they talked to the girls, they said I'll put them in bed a long period of time. I said, we never put them in bed a long period of time. They always ate. I don't care if they sleep, we gonna wake them up and make sure they eat. So they never was put. I said, why would, I said, do you think she's trying to tell you something? Because we never put them in bed that long without eating.
Did they tell you that Millie said that you had kneed her in the stomach?
Oh no, Millie told me that.
Did defects, did they come to you and say Millie told them that you kneed her in her stomach?
No, they never told me that.
Did they come and tell you that Millie said that you whipped her with a belt?
No, she never told me that either.
You said that Millie told you that she had been kneed in the stomach.
Yes,
By who?
by Joseph Rosenbaum and Jennifer Rosenbaum.
What about Layla? Did she tell you what would happen to Layla?
She really didn't just tell me, she just said us. She didn't say just later, she just said us.
So when she talked about being beaten with the belt, she said we were beaten with the belt.
Yeah, she said we didn't do anything.
Yes.
Yeah, she said we didn't do anything. They beat us with the belt. They whipped us on the belt and they kneed us in our belly and put us in bed a long period of time without eating.
And the mother was standing there when they said that.
The mother and the father of Layla and the mother.
And you were called there to come.
Because,
right?
yes, Millie wanted to talk to me.
Okay, that's what Tessa said to you.
Yeah, she said Millie wanted to talk to me.
And you're a member of Justice for Labor, aren't you?
No.
You don't go on that website?
I went on there like the first time it came, but I don't even be on Facebook. I don't be on Facebook.
So it's your testimony that, and I just want to be very clear here, because you're under oath, this is the first, that you've only been on one time, correct?
I've been on one time, and I think you had posted something on there. Somebody posted some stuff on there about me up in there. Somebody here told me about it. I don't remember who told me, and I went in there and read some stuff about me, like about Mr. Brown. I'm like, who is Mr. Brown? Because I'm not married. And there was more stuff on that page. And I don't think it was on there. It was on the Justice for Jennifer or something, but it wasn't on that one. That's why I looked at it. But you know, I stopped even looking at it because I'm busy taking care of my family and other kids that I have to take care of.
Were you on the Justice for Layla site more than once?
No.
Just once?
Just once.
And you are not a member of Justice for...
My name is probably still there, but I don't go there. So I hadn't been on there.
So you're listed as a member of Justice.
I really don't know.
So it's possible.
It could be possible, but I haven't been on there.
Now, who did you tell besides these folks that Millie said she was kneed in the stomach, and that when Millie said it to you, she said, we were kneed in the stomach?
I didn't tell nobody. The only person that was in there is her mom and her dad and my daughter that was standing right there when she said it.
And this would have been after the death of Layla?
Yes, that was a year after.
And you never called the police and told them that, did you?
No.
You never called DFACS and told them that, did you?
No, I didn't talk to nobody defense.
You didn't talk to anybody about that?
Like I said, I was just right in there with her parents when she said it.
So the only people you talked to it about it was her parents, because they were there?
And the detective.
You did tell the detective?
Yeah, because when they had me to come in, after she died, because I think I was just leaving her funeral, and I had to go down into the, whatever the police station, and I had to tell my statements.
So you gave them a statement the day of the funeral?
Yes.
You gave them a statement the day of the funeral, and on that statement, you told them that...
No, I told them that afterwards. Because the day of the funeral, they just come to ask me a question about the, about if she had any birthmarks or anything. That's what they were asking about. But,
Even if you think you know what the question's going to be, let her finish.
okay.
Okay.
The day of the funeral,
Mhm.
did you give a written statement to the police?
To the detectives. I think it was the
The
detectives.
detectives work for the police, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you gave a statement to the police.
Yes.
In that statement, on the day of the funeral, did you say anything about being me?
No.
Yes or no? And then you
No.
explain. Okay. Afterwards, a year after the death of the child, did you give another written statement?
It wasn't a written statement. The guy was
That's
talking.
no.
Yep. Guy was talking. You know what? I'm going to take it back. I did go back up in there, and I told him.
Okay, so you went up and gave another written statement.
Yes.
Do you know the date of that written statement?
No.
So total, how many statements have you given?
Probably 2. And they had me to, I think it was 2.
Now, show me this photograph, which is Defendant's Exhibit 78. And on what leg are the scratches?
I don't know if it's up there. I don't know this. That's probably on the right.
On the right.
Yeah. Because I didn't take that picture. That's not my picture.
But you can see that picture, can't you?
I don't really see nothing on her.
You don't see any scratches on her right knee.
Could have been a scratch. Well, she had failed. I told she had failed, yes.
So that's where she fell and hurt herself.
Right.
Okay. Now, her bandage, what knee is that on?
That's on the left. That's why I said she probably she like putting bandages on.
And you told me, didn't you, when I asked you that it was because she had hurt herself on her leg?
She just fell and scratched her knee.
No.
No open wounds or nothing.
Now, you only talked about 2 visits with the Rosenbaums. The Rosenbaums visited on June 3rd, June 4th, June 11th, June 7th, and June 11th, correct?
It's a possibility.
So you were mistaken before.
I couldn't remember all the dates. I didn't just say 2.
Now, isn't it true that Ms. Lambert never let you talk to the children?
She let me talk to them after they left. I mean, and everything. I talked to them on the phone, and then the caseworker, she said that the caseworker said I couldn't talk to them anymore because I'm not the biological mom. So they stopped me being able to talk to the children.
And you're saying that you were able to talk to them once,
I think it was twice. I was able to talk to them twice.
and Ms. Lambert would know about that.
Yeah, she called them.
She called you.
Huh?
Okay.
She called me, or I had called. I think the second time I called them.
I have nothing for you.
Nothing about the person. She needs to be.
Yes, thank you. Just watch your step on the way back. Is it, can we turn on the lights? You're going to have to help me with the lights, folks. I don't know whether you need them on, whether you need them off. We prefer to have them on or off. And off. Okay, is there anything, let's see. Who's next?
State of confrontation, Colbert.
I'm gonna go down. Thank you.
Right here, let's go through that gate all the way through the next gate.
Please raise your hand. Your right hand. You swear lower your hand and state your true and correct legal name, and then you can spell.
Nastassja Colbert, Nastassja Colbert.
Good afternoon, Ms. Colbert. Do you, first off, who's your mother?
Miss Brown, Larita Brown.
And did you live with your mom back in 2015?
Yes,
And were you, at some point, did you live place and they were going to come to live with you?
yes.
And around, how old were you during that time?
18.
And when the girls would stay there, who would care for them?
Me, my sister, and mom.
And caring for them, what type of things would you do for them?
I help cook for them, feed them, bathe them, put them in bed, take them to the park, stuff like that. Simple stuff.
At the time that they were staying with you guys, was Layla able to walk?
Yes.
And was she potty trained?
No. She's working on it.
Were there other things that you were working on with Layla while she was with you guys?
Teaching her words in simple sign language, like the basics. Eating with forks and spoons. Potty training. That's pretty much it. Oh, and have a bath herself.
I'm sorry?
Have a bath herself.
Did you have to change her as well?
Yes.
And you said that feeding, what type of appetite did Layla have?
A big one. She was greedy, loved junk food, loved real food, fruits, vegetables, more junk food. Her favorite was powdered donuts.
When you would change her or bathe her, did you ever notice any marks or bruises on her at all?
No,
Did you notice any birthmarks at all?
I don't think she had any.
And you said that you were teaching her simple sign language.
Yes.
What types of things were you teaching her?
More milk, cookie, eat, hungry. Thank you.
What's the
simple
sign
word
for
I know.
What's the sign for hungry?
Just do this.
I'm sorry.
This is hungry.
And what's the sign for eat?
Eat.
And was she able to do those signs?
Not really.
Did she ever do any of the signs that you taught her?
She attempted. Like, they weren't perfect, they weren't spot on, but she would say what she wanted as she was saying.
During the time that they would stay there with you, would you take photographs and videos?
Always. Always took photos, videos, everything.
Show you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 114, 15, and 116, and 117. Look at those. And let me know if you recognize them. And where are they?
This one is a picture of me and Layla at the doctor's office. She had to get her shots.
And when you say this one, that States 114, 114, and States 115, and 116. Are these all photographs that you took?
Yes.
And do they accurately depict what you were seeing there?
Yes.
And States number 117, we recognize.
Oh, yes.
And what is that?
That is the CD that I was showing.
And did you when you saw that CD, did you recognize that CD?
Yes.
And what was it a CD of?
A video of Layla went outside.
Okay. And who recorded that?
I did.
Okay. And have there been any changes or deletions to that video? I'd ask that State's Exhibit 114, 115, 116, and 117 be admitted into evidence.
They do.
Showing you what's been marked in States. States 114. Where were you in at that time?
At Dr. Lear's office.
At whose office?
Dr. Lear.
In States 150, what's the difference in States 150?
collage of different pictures. They were taken on different days, but each one of them are Layla.
Let's start with the one furthest to the right. What is that from?
She was sitting in her high chair. She had just finished eating
And the next photograph?
in the bathtub
And the next?
at the doctor's office.
And the final one?
And that's us in the bathroom playing in the mirror.
And finally, states 116. What's the picture in that?
That's me, Millie, and Layla in the bathroom playing in the mirror as usual, taking pictures.
Do you recall when that picture was taken?
I don't remember the exact date, but I do remember taking it.
Was it during the time period of April and June when
Yes.
Millie and Layla were staying with you guys?
Mm-hmm.
And is that video that you took of Layla?
Yes, ma'am.
No further questions.
Where's the assistance?
The lights.
Ms. Colbert, that being the if I talk to you too fast, please let me know. And I'll have you for she never was able to actually do the sidelines.
Not perfectly, but she could say.
She could do something. And this, moving your hand up and down your chest means what?
Hungry.
Hungry, up and down your chest.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to.
Anything else?
Nothing from the state line.
Any objections to this? Any excuse?
Nothing from the state line.
And your excuse? State calls.
State calls Chineze Odikpo.
Chineze Odikpo.
Odikpo, yes.
Please have your stop. Please, ma'am.
Okay, if you could please raise your right hand. You swear or affirm that the testimony you shall give this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Raise your hand now, please. State your full name for the record.
Chineze Odikpo,
And can you spell that for the court?
Chineze. My last name is Odikpo.
And then how are you currently employed?
With Henry County Defense.
And what is your job at Henry County Defense?
I'm the adoption worker this time.
And how long have you been in an adoption or adoption case manager?
For the past 2 years,
And prior to that, what was your role at Henry County DFAS?
I used to be a research development caseworker.
How long have you been with Henry County DFAS altogether?
11 years and 5 months.
And in 2015, what was your job description in 2015?
Research development worker.
And what does, can you explain to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury what that means?
My job as a research development worker is to approve foster homes or relative homes to place children that are in care with them or adoptive families.
So you, from my understanding, you essentially go through the process of approving homes for foster placement. Is that correct?
Yes.
What are some of the things that DFAS considers when they consider a home for proper foster placement?
You have to go through the orientation process. During the orientation, we talk about the things that is needed to be a foster parent. And then you go through impact. After the orientation, once we agree that you will move on, then you will go through the impact class. Then after the impact class, we will come to your home, write up the home study, and approve your home.
And so, just so I'm clear, the orientation class is first. Is that correct?
Yes.
What occurs right after the orientation class?
We, after the orientation classes, we pull information and then we go through CPS. We will do fingerprint. We will review your CPS history, Child Protective Service history, to make sure that either you're receiving Medicaid or food stamp, or if you have been in care before, or if there's a child that's been in care that is removed from your home.
And so this is kind of the background check that you do on prospective foster parents?
Yes, before we can move forward to the next stage.
And is this done on every, is this supposed to be done on every prospective foster placement?
Yes.
And you also mentioned an impact class. What do you mean by impact class?
Impact is information, is a class that the foster parents attend for a period of 6 to 7 weeks, 12 weeks. During that period, we discuss the trauma that the children that are in care have gone through before they came into care, so that the families will be aware of what of the needs of the children that's going to be placed in their home.
And is this a requirement for all foster placements?
Yes.
Are you familiar with the term fictive kin?
Yes.
What does the term fictive kin mean?
The term fictive kin is a family member or a friend or teacher who is familiar with the child that is in care. And we may want to work with the family to place the child with them because that's a familiar, someone that the child knows.
Okay. So it's someone the child knows, perhaps not actively family, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Are people who are designated as fictive kin placement also required to complete the impact class?
Yes.
So the way it's supposed to work, you're supposed to complete all of those things before a child is placed. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Are you familiar with a person by the name of Jennifer Rosenbaum?
Yes.
Did you know Ms. Rosenbaum by any other name?
Michelle Holcomb?
You knew her as Ms. Holcomb as well?
Yes.
Okay. And how are you familiar with Ms. Rosenbaum?
Ms. Rosenbaum attended one of our orientations.
Do you remember what year she attended one of your orientations?
One of them should be between 2014 and 2015.
Okay. And when she attended that orientation, what name did she use?
She used, one of them is Jennifer Rosenbaum, the other one is Jennifer Holcomb.
You know, you're familiar with Holcomb, her maiden name?
Yes.
Now, are prospective foster parents, are they required to provide any sort of identifying information to DFACS so that you can run those background checks?
Yes.
And did Ms. Holcomb, or now known as Ms. Rosenbaum, did she provide that information?
Yes, she did.
And when she did, what did you do with that information?
I ran the CPS screening. That is the first thing we're supposed to do. And when I pulled the screening, she has a lot of CPS history.
Okay. And did that CPS history, did that automatically deny her from becoming a foster parent?
No, we have to review the CPS history before we can deny it.
All right. So it's my understanding that you just want to do some more research, correct?
Yes.
Did you explain that to Ms. Rosenbaum?
Yes.
What happened with the foster application in that year?
It was eventually denied.
Now, you mentioned that you had a second application from Ms. Rosenbaum. Do you recall what year that was?
Around 2015.
Okay. And what name was used in that application?
Jennifer Holcomb.
Was it? Are you sure it was Ms. Holcomb at that point?
One of them is Rosenbaum, one of them is Holcomb.
Okay. Did she apply with anyone else that particular time?
She applied with her husband.
And that would be Joseph Rosenbaum?
Yes.
Now, before we discuss some of the different designations of foster parents versus fixed of kin, how did they apply this particular time?
They applied to be a foster parent.
And so what requirements would they have had to do to become a foster parent?
Foster parents of PTTK have to go through the same process. There's no if or but about it.
And were there specific children that they were attempting to foster?
Yes.
And that Millie Place and Layla Daniel?
Yes.
So the first step is the orientation, correct?
Yes.
Did they do that orientation?
They did the orientation.
And did both of them attend the orientation?
Yes.
Do you remember both of them being at the orientation?
Yes.
What did you do after the orientation process?
We pulled the CPS history.
Okay. And what happened when you pulled the CPS system?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take our afternoon break this time. I'm going to give you a 20-minute break since there is some additional work that the attorneys and I need to do in your absence. Okay?
get into next is that Mrs. Odikpo began to do the background check. She put in her social security and date of birth. She printed out the information, but she actually never even had a chance to review it. And I think that's important here because she doesn't really know what's in the history because she never even had a chance to review it.
I see.
She then gets a call from Ms. Rosenbaum asking her why everything was moving so slow. She stated that there's lots to review. She needs to review her defects history because there is one. And then Ms. Rosenbaum got very upset, stated things like, you don't know me. I used to be at a friend's house. I know everyone in Henry County. I worked at the DA's office and I was in the military, and then she hung up on us. What happens later on is that there is, at some point, there's some sort of intervention or emails or something that's sent from a Henry County juvenile court judge asking what's going on. And the full vetting of the Rosenbaums was never done. They never did that impact class, that 12-week class that they were supposed to do. Essentially, it was kind of approved, and all of a sudden the kids were placed with them. And I think that's important to show kind of how the children ended up in her care, and that they didn't actually go through the full process that they were supposed to go through regarding how to get these children dealing with things like the trauma that they may have already experienced in their life, how to properly deal with that within the home when you're getting children who may come from a traumatic background.
My objection has to do with the introduction of character evidence by the word history. It suggests she has a history of something. And to go on further than what they've done so far is likely to leave the impression of the jury that she has some sort of negative history, as opposed to the fact that she was a foster child herself, and therefore she has a history, and therefore it has to be investigated further.
Why can't that go under cross-examination? I see nothing improper about the use under these circumstances.
My only concern with doing that is the state might say we open the door to bringing in character evidence, and I just don't want to take that risk.
Judge, I can lead her and specifically say that, because I know she will say, because I asked her, anyone with a defect history, whether they were in defects for 5 minutes or 5 years, their protocol is that they want to review that before they move on to the next stage to make sure that any issues are dealt with. And I can lead her through that to ensure we go awry.
I'm not sure that we're 100% communicating. It sounds to me as though she just wants the jury to understand that history of defects is not necessarily a negative thing. The fact that she's a foster child herself can trigger the use of the term history. And so I think you can get through that by way of cross-examination, and I don't see that this is a character evidence issue, and I think that the jury can arrive at the right place. So I'm going to allow it, and subject to any objection, and certainly allow you to deal with that issue during cross-examination in a way that you deem appropriate.
I just would ask if Mr. Chase to make that clear, what we just talked about, then there won't be any need for me to risk her coming in and saying what was the history that she found out. It was other than just that she was foster care.
I'm completely fine. I'll ask her, a history when we're talking about the fact that a person